Well, Bafetu, I'm tempted to say, Kaizer Chiefs are back in their winning ways, but unfortunately, Bafetu, it is here for me, because looking at, the goal that we scored was because Sekhukhune United was one man down, and also we capitalized on their mistake. But anyways, Bafetu, let's just talk, about today's game, and also I'm going to give you the man of the match, which is Samngelo Zwane. I would have given it to Josh Matlo. For me, I think he performed, the best, to be honest, on this game. But anyways, Bafetu, it is what it is. Samngelo Zwane has won the man of the match on today's game. But anyways, Bafetu, before we dive more into those details and then we talk about everything, please do make sure to like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and also click a bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you get notified.
The seventh meeting between Kaizer Chiefs and Sekhukhune United has produced a winner. This game is yet to be played where there is a goalless draw. It brings me to our Betway Premiership man of the match, and he was so in control, so commanding. Samngelo Zwane, congratulations. First start since I think October last year, and man, you dominated today.
Thank you so much. It feels good to be back in the starting lineup. I've been working hard off the field and staying after training, doing some finishing and extra work. I just want to thank my teammates, thank the coach, thank the whole of KC family. They showed a lot of support in me, and thank God I was given the chance today.
Let's talk about just your performance today and how you had to assert yourself. We knew that a lot of movements would be in that midfield.
Yeah, for today's game, we changed our shape a little bit in the progression. The coach told me that I'm going to play a bit higher, a bit box to box, but like higher. He wants me to play higher. So I just took the instructions, and the results came.
Let's talk about a bit of diversion when we saw Mfundo's goal. You were a bit in the mix there as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of confusion, but at the end of the day, he scored, so we were all happy.
Congratulations, Samgen.
Thank you so much.
Babinanoko suffer their first defeat of 2025. I am now going to be joined by the assistant coach of Kaizer Chiefs, the coach Khalil. Coach, appreciate your time. It's a victory today as you finish off what has been a KZN tour. What impressed you mostly about today's performance?
I think first I have to say congratulations for all the players. Really, it was the win of the players today. They make everything right. Like we said, every game we play very well. Every game we played very well. We make a lot of opportunity to score. Even this game, the first half, we get a lot of opportunity. We don't score. We was unlucky. I think in the second half we said in the second, because every game in the second half we concede goal, we take a lot of risk. This game we decide to keep, and if we don't score, we don't lose. Like we said, sometimes Vilakazi, I discussed with him before the game. I said we need a player like Vilakazi to get this opportunity to score for us. Congratulations for the fans. Maybe they will forgive us about the last lose when we be against Golden Arrow. Now finish this game. We have to prepare the next game. We have cup game. We have to start to prepare this game. Just now we enjoy. Then we have to, from tomorrow, to start to think about the next game.
Let's talk about that in terms of the changes that you make. You're talking to Mfundo Vilakazi. Already the team had created so many opportunities in that first half. The message coming into the second half to be more lethal in front of goal.
Yeah, after in the half time we discussed with the players because every game we don't have every time to say we played well. We create a lot of situation. We have a lot of opportunity to score. We have to score now. We have to score, finish great football. We have to score. We have to win 3 points. The most important thing is to stay focused. Don't do think only to stay focused. Don't concede goal, and the goal I'm sure we will score. Substitution, there is some substitution to make it injury. Some substitution because there is some players they feel little.
Now, Bafetu, starting off with the first 45 minutes of the game, looking at the lineup, looking at Josh Matlo, in combination with Sponga Mtetwa, with Samngelo Zwane, that combination I think is one of the best, because looking at a player like Josh Matlo, Bafetu, to be honest, I think we need more players like Josh Matlo. He's the kind of player that I think Kaizer Chiefs, should look out for and sign more players, Abafana Nae, because he has that precision mind. He understands what he needs to do in order for the team to succeed. So I think we need more players like him. And looking at, you know, I'm wingers way too, I'm definitely concerned about it too, because looking at Pule Modi and also the Hopotane, it looks like they are lacking, you know, in terms of your confidence. I don't know when Zayini, maybe it's because of they haven't, you know, started many games that much. Maybe that's why by in terms of your confidence. And then also looking at Sekhukhune United, I think Abajita, they were waiting for us to make our mistakes so that they can capitalize on us. They did not come into this game with that winning mentality that we thought would tie Naranjani. Maybe they are going to try, you know, and create more chances and make sure they win the game. Yes, they've created chances. I'm happy with the performances of Okeleto Mahala. I have to say, in terms of confidence, okay, I just wish, you know, some of our Kaizer Chiefs players currently, they could have a confidence on Okeleto Mahala. But so far, you know, in terms of your confidence, Tebo Hopotane and Pule Modi, I think they need, you know, that boost, that self-motivation or something, anything, because we can complain about some strikers, but if ever we're still, you know, using the same players, Goma wingers, before we talk about some subs. If we use Tebo Hopotane and Pule Modi with the best striker, look at the confidence that they have. It's very little, it's way too low. So obviously it's going to affect, you know, even the striker that we are going to sign. So that is something that I think, you know, Kaizer Chiefs needs to work on, and then by improving in terms of that. With Mr. Long and Short Buffet too, I don't wanna lie, I'm happy with his performances. I give him 10 out of 10. Exceptional. Jongobang Shilo, the precision, the mind, you know, everything. He has everything. He deserves to be a Kaizer Chiefs player, Buffet too. And then also, like us, you know, to touch in terms of Sibonga Mthethwa, there was a chance that was created, was given to him. I think he could have capitalized on that, looking at it. But Kumbula, when we talked back then, I might have mentioned it's very important, you know, for a team like Kaizer Chiefs, not just any team, a team like Kaizer Chiefs, to have each and every player be able to score, not just, you know, having our front players, midfielders being able to score only, but also it defense. We need every player to be able to score. So that is something that I think, you know, Kaizer Chiefs should try and work on. Whether the ball is being held by Sibonga Mthethwa or whoever is holding the ball is going to be able, you know, to execute. So I do know definitely Sibonga Mthethwa and also Bradley Cross, I wouldn't expect much in terms of those players, because we know Naranjani scoring is not, you know, their best abilities, but in terms of other things they are very good. What we need them to give us, but in terms of scoring, it's something that they do lack, and it's something that they do not have. Unfortunately, we all have our weaknesses and we all have our strongest suits. And speaking of our strongest suits, Wandile Duba, I think he needs to work more on his decision making, because looking at him, you know, he had 2 chances which he could have converted, you know, to 2 goals, but I think what's at his card, you know, to make a decision. It's okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go to do that. And it's something that I've been complaining about him, you know, even from the past few games, especially when he was playing as a right winger, but now he was playing as a center forward. So I think with a bit of more time he might be able, because you can see the runs that he's doing, you can see how he turns the ball, how he's trying, you know, to become on the ball when it comes to making that decision, that final decision that is going to affect whether are we going to score a goal or we are not going to score any goal. So I think he needs, you know, a bit of time. Maybe we can get some of the best goals from Mfana or Wandile Duba. To be honest, I really do believe in him. Bruce Vuma, when it comes to Bruce Vuma, I don't know, man. I don't know, but the long ball distribution is a bit of a problem, because there was one time where I saw it, okay, if ever we are going to get costed, it was going to be, you know, because of Bruce Vuma. And he's not the only one, you know, who made some mistakes which I think they could have done better, especially him and also Bradley Cross. We've seen Bradley Cross, you know, making some mistakes but also trying to recover. I'm happy with that. And also Unjabulo Blom made some few mistakes and then he tried to recover. Even Umfundo Vilakazi, even though he was the goal scorer for today's game, but he made, you know, some mistakes that we could have considered with, but they decided, you know, to fix some mistakes swabo and then try to make sure with Naranjani we remain and we don't concede any goal. So big ups to them, and I'm happy finally in 2025 we have managed, you know, to keep a clean sheet finally again. Hey bafethu Gozima, to be honest. Every time Kaizer Chiefs is playing, you have that thing with, okay, we're going to concede, and we're going to concede with our silly mistakes. But on today's game, I'm happy, you know, the players tried to improve in terms of making mistakes and then also recovering from those mistakes. Ngitheni bafethu umfana Samgeluzwane, whenever he's given, you know, that responsibility with him, khuleka, I've got you covered, just go and do your thing. I think umfana performed best. He even got, you know, a man of the match, but I think it's because he knew man, today he's going to play more of a box-to-box midfielder, you know, rather than playing as a defensive midfielder or a central midfielder. So I'm happy with what happened with umfana, because he was allowed, you know, to play out to his best of his ability, and I think I wouldn't take anything from that buffet. I'm just happy. Yes, we've seen being introduced, making some few mistakes, but later on he was, you know, trying to gel with the rest of the team. There's a lot buffet too. And then lastly we have Sekhukhune. Now he came in, I have no complaints, because he managed, you know, to do the job, except for that one back pass. When I understand, okay, what was he trying to do? Maybe he was trying to build from the back, but he was free, there was no pressure, and he decided to let me just play a back pass. I was not happy with that, but we know they are players, human beings, they also make mistakes. But so far I think I'm happy with it, to be honest, especially the first 45 minutes of the game. I even had confidence. Now I even thought, even if we don't win on today's game, it's fine. I have the confidence with Tabachi that they are doing, you know, their best work in terms of today's game. So yes, we've seen Coach Nazarene now be giving out some instructions from the stands and everything. But yeah, as much as I'm tempted to say Kaizer Chiefs are back at their winning ways, it was a difficult match for us to score, because we've created the most chances, even the most shots on target, especially on today's game. Bafethu, it looks like goalkeeper wise Sekhukhune United, you know, made sure he's going to try and prevent us from scoring those goals. So I believe Bafethu, we are going to be better. It's just going to take time, but we are going to get there. And looking at the game that is coming next, obviously we're going to play free agents, so chances are we are going to beat them if ever we come with the same confidence, because this is definitely a confidence booster before siyodlala idabi. But I know Kaizer Chiefs singashawa, but when it comes to idabi, they give out their best. Sometimes it's not by this referee, but on today's game I think referee Akona, I think it's Akona, if I'm not mistaken, you know, made some good decisions, even though sometimes not best benefit. I'm going to kuluma much about our referee, because I even heard you know, the minister talking at Ikona, some people in the political side of things that are closing EVAR. So that is the problem that we are currently facing as a country. But anyways, bafethu Khalil jabulile angazi ngini, but me, I'm just happy and I'm confident ukuthi nakanjani we do have George Matlo as a starter. I was worried ukuthi was he going to be able, you know, to play the full 90 minutes, but so yeah, I think we just need, you know, more confidence in terms of that, and then obviously we are going to be fine. Well, I believe this is it, Makosi. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with something new. Peace.